Emma cherished her summers at her grandfather's quaint cottage, nestled on the edge of a mystical forest. The cottage, with its creaky wooden floors and cozy nooks, was a labyrinth of secrets waiting to be discovered. One rainy afternoon, as the sky wept softly, she ventured into the attic and stumbled upon an old, dusty trunk. Intrigued, Emma knelt down and brushed the dust off the lid, revealing intricate carvings of mythical creatures and ancient symbols. With a mix of excitement and caution, she lifted the lid. Inside, she found 7 ancient artifacts, each wrapped carefully in cloth. As Emma examined a peculiar, rusted key, her grandfather, a wise old man with twinkling eyes and a gentle smile, appeared at the attic door. "Ah, I see you found my old trunk," he said, his voice warm and nostalgic. "Grandpa, what are these?" Emma asked, holding up the key. Her grandfather's eyes sparkled with a hint of mischief. "Each of these artifacts has a story, and each story carries a lesson. Let me tell you about the things you should never share with anyone." They settled by the fireplace, and her grandfather began his tales. First, he picked up a small, intricately designed box. "This box once belonged to a young prince," he began. "He shared a secret with a friend he thought he could trust. But the secret spread like wildfire, causing chaos throughout the kingdom. Some secrets, Emma, are meant to be kept, for sharing them can sometimes lead to unintended consequences." Next, he showed her a faded photograph of a man standing alone on a cliff. This man carried the weight of his regrets, sharing them with everyone he met. His past mistakes became a burden, holding him back. Sharing your regrets too freely can keep you trapped in the past. It's better to learn from them quietly and move forward. He then produced an old, tattered notebook. This belonged to a brilliant inventor who shared his passwords openly, trusting everyone. In the end, his inventions were stolen, and he lost everything. Protect your passwords and personal information like you would your most prized possessions. From the trunk, he retrieved a delicate dream catcher. A young girl once confided her deepest fears to everyone around her. Those fears were used against her, making her life a nightmare. Fears are personal, Emma. Keep them close to your heart, and they will lose their power over you. Holding up a worn leather pouch filled with ancient coins, he continued, a wealthy merchant boasted about his financial successes, sharing his wealth details openly. It attracted greed and envy, leading to his ruin. Your financial matters are personal and should be kept private. Next, he revealed a beautifully bound journal. This journal belonged to a poet who laid bare his private thoughts for the world to see. Instead of admiration, he faced ridicule and scorn. Your innermost thoughts are a part of you that not everyone needs to see. Finally, he showed her a simple, unassuming flute. A young shepherd played the most beautiful music, a talent he shared only when he was alone. One day, he revealed his gift to the wrong people, who exploited him. Sometimes, your hidden talents are best kept hidden until the time is right and the audience is appreciative. As her grandfather finished his stories, Emma felt a deep sense of understanding. She looked at the artifacts with newfound respect. "Thank you, Grandpa," she said softly. "I understand now." Her grandfather smiled, his eyes filled with pride. Always remember, Emma, wisdom lies not just in what we share, but also in what we choose to keep to ourselves. From that day on, Emma carried the lessons of the 7 artifacts with her, guarding her secrets, regrets, passwords, fears, financial details, private thoughts, and hidden talents wisely. And in doing so, she found a new sense of strength and wisdom, just as her grandfather had hoped.